All right, you guys, you are about to lose access to Lightroom because you're not going to be in my class much longer. So when you do that, you will no longer be able to access any of the photos you've taken for this class. For some of you, that's not a big deal. For others of you, you really want to be able to continue to access these photos. So if you're going to be in Lightroom again next year, or sorry, if you're going to be in my class again next year, then your photos will all still be there, and you might even remain you might even still have access to Lightroom over the summer. I'm not 100% sure. However, if you're not planning on being in my class ever again, you will lose access to Lightroom. And even if you created your own Lightroom account someday in the future, you still won't have access to these photos. So if you don't care about that, turn off this video right now. If you do care, if you would like to have access to these photos again someday in the future, here's what you need to do. I personally feel like it's easiest to just come here to all photos right here on the left hand side. Click on one of these two windows right down here at the bottom, and then just press Command A, and that selects all of your photos, all 4,167 of them for me. If you only want a few of them, maybe you're just like, well, I don't want all of them. I really only want 3. That's fine. Just Command click on the 3 you want. So you can see I held down Command and clicked on those 3 right there. And now those are the 3 that I'm going to keep, right? So now all I'm going to do is come up here to this button right here in the top right hand corner. And you got a couple of different options here. If you think you might use Lightroom again in the future and you want your original settings and all the edits and everything you've made like that to be saved, then you're going to choose Original plus Settings, and you're going to export with that setting. If you just want your photos and maybe you're going to put them on Snapchat or Facebook or something like that, then just choose JPEG large. You're like, I just want my photos. I'm not going to ever put them in Lightroom again, so I'm not worried about that. Then that's the option you want. So either choose original or JPEG large here. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. You need to choose where to save them. If you have a thumb drive, save them on a thumb drive. If you have a memory card, you could actually save them on your own memory card. You can't save them on one of mine, of course, because it's mine. But if you have your own memory card, you can actually just put this in the card reader. I would delete everything that's on it just to free up space, and then you could transfer your photos to there. So watch this. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to put this memory card back here into my card reader here. You can see there it is right there. So I'm just going to choose that. Maybe I'll even make a new folder. I'm going to call it My Lightroom Photos. And I would go ahead and hit create here. And I'm not actually going to do it, but if you were ready, you would just hit export here. Now just note, this is going to take a while. This takes some time. So I have 4,000 photos. This would probably take a couple of hours. So you probably don't have that many photos, so it probably won't take that long, but plan on it taking a little bit of time. And then that's it, you guys. Your photos are all backed up and saved somewhere. You will continue to still have access to like the Google Drive. You won't have access once you're no longer in my class to the photography drive, but you will have access as long as you're in school to your Google Drive. So if you wanted to, for now, just save your photos in there, that would be okay too. You could also just save them like to your desktop on your Mac and make a new folder here. Of course, don't just drop them on your desktop. And then you could stick a thumb drive in your computer and transfer them over there. You got lots of different options for where to save them. But that's what you need to do if you want to continue to have access to your photos once this class is over.